Okay, so it's now the 2nd of July. I am done with everything I need to do. So what I really need is to start making money, especially because I'm going to be very busy the next 3 months because that's when my crops will be ready, and they're not going to be that fast to harvest. So I would really like to get rid of the goat loan. That's that was meant to be a short-term loan, and then obviously I need enough to be able to afford the minimum payment on the other loan. They've made 92 liters of milk. Now I do have a lot of hay bales that will make me some money, but I really don't want to sell those until at least the fall because they're worth like nothing at the moment. Not that they're ever worth that much. I can't remember. They should be around the lowest though. So hay, yeah, I mean that's one below the lowest is what it says, but it's actually probably gonna get lower. So I really wouldn't want to sell them before. Well, definitely not before September. Probably not before October. So we have that. Oh, I wanted to see this. Goat smoke is on the way up. I obviously am not making much yet, but I don't want to sell it in May and probably not November, although November would be about the same as now. But seeing how drastically it goes up in December. So if I get enough, maybe I sell some of that in September. And I think that's pretty much it for that. I mean, I will be getting parsnips next month. And it's not a bad amount then. But what I want to do is get rid of the goat loan. That way, anything I make, or I can sell some crops to take care of the other loan if I need to over the next few months. But I still have, I think I still have the whole 25,000, don't I? Let me look at my thing here. Yeah, I still have the whole 25,000, and then I have 145. Altogether, I have 170. Yeah, so 145,000 of it is the big loan, but I really would like to get rid of the 25,000. So let's look at contract for things I have. You know what? Even though I just like buried this, we're going to get the baling contract. It gives decent amount. It's really not that hard, and well, with the amount of bales I've done, it should be pretty easy, or I should be pretty used to it. So let's go. It did want round bales, so we can I did rearrange this. Obviously, some things are still going to have to be taken out, like this trailer, but this trailer I'm not too worried if I leave it out anyway. So that's just because there's room. I will throw it in there. And let's see, I don't think I'm gonna have to move the tedder. I think if I get the fertilizer out, I can squeeze the baler out between all the other pieces. Oh, and another cost I'm gonna have is all the boxes I'm going to need. Now, I haven't actually used the piece of equipment yet to harvest them. So I know that, like, I know how to load a box. And I know that there is a button on there to buy more boxes. So I don't know if I have to have all the boxes from the start. So this is not the thing I was thinking of that I've been having problems with looking it up. It's a straw thing, and I just haven't done enough with straw to have, sorry, to have noticed the fact this is just a bug that's been happening with straw the whole time. So I definitely did have other things where I had to go in and reset the post processing. And it was causing, like, I wouldn't say shiny, but like sparkly things. Or I definitely had some reverse draw distance things, which is what I thought this was. We're just, I don't think I even had to change anything, just restarting the game and fix that one. But this was apparently just something that happens. And like here, it's, well, it's still not great in that direction, but it almost looks normal in that direction. Wait, now I have the hiccups. But yeah, that's super annoying. And I have done a little bit with straw and didn't have this, but only a little bit, and only might just be certain fields or something. But this would definitely make me not want to play with straw. I know it's not really that big of a deal, but it is. The maybe good note, I actually did up the view distance in the file because I thought maybe if I did that, it would make it work. So we'll see how. I just didn't want to test it before. I mean, I have a decent setup, but it's not top of the line. So, and I didn't really. For me, 200% is fine. So I didn't really care to test it. But seeing how I changed the file, might as well test it with 4 times instead of 2 times. This is going to be an awkward amount. So I'm probably going to, I think that's fine. If I drop it right here, and it didn't roll, which was the only thing that might have made it not be fine if I had rolled any. But there we go. Now I wonder, because it's the act of picking up that makes the percent go up. So if you cared to, could you go and sell all the bales before turning it in? Or would that give you a missing crop penalty? And let's see if there's another bale's worth in here. I mean, even if there's not, I still need to get 9% more on the contract. Which, I mean, seems like a big ask from this, but it is climbing fast. It just didn't seem like that one row would be almost 10% of the field's worth. Okay. And I can't pick up the last little bit because the contract is finished. But I'm going to bring this up, wash it, put it away, and get my trailer and arms and see about if I can sell these. Actually, does it say? Like, I assume I can't. Like, it doesn't say owned by me. So, as I thought, these do say owned by you or me. So, I am definitely expecting not to be able to sell the other ones because they don't have owned by anybody. Like, they don't have that tag at all. But let's get the weight on the back. At worst, there it will just. I think I'm actually going to switch them out for pallet forks. I should be able to still stab bales with pallet forks, and I can buy some boxes for the harvester while I'm down there, so it won't be a totally wasted trip. Like I said, I am expecting it to not actually work. Okay, here we are back at the field. Let's put this, we'll put it right here. And then I do want, nope, let's see, there we go. Let's get that as spread apart as we can. I assume we can still use pallet forks to stab bales. It used to be the best way of dealing with bales manually, but oh, maybe we can't. But yeah, you used to not want to use bale spikes because you would never be able to get them off. But are we not going to be able to? Can you not use pallet forks at all now? Maybe I can roll it onto it. Kind of like the loading wagon. Yeah, I said that right. It just sounds weird. Nope, you can't even. Yeah, see, I mean, I didn't try it on any bale before, so it might actually be that these bales, because they're not mine, I can't pick up. I should have tried the pallet fork on. Yeah, well, we're going to do a little cheaty thing. Let's put those on. Can put that on too. Let's turn off cheaty mode. And the farmer's market is just a little bit to the west. And I have that pulled away. So sorry if I was sounding distant there. Okay, and I mean, I was able to make it disappear, but it didn't actually get money for it, which is, well, slightly different than than I expected, but not totally unexpected. I definitely did not expect to get money for it, but now I definitely know, and we can get our 3,600 and some errors. But I don't like that might be fine. I'd have to look at them all. But let's go get some fuel. We can repair, and let's also get boxes. So if we go to this one, we'll just get let's get 8 and hope that we can fit 8 on here. Okay, now am I going to be able to fit 2 across, or if I can, oh, even just raising it up made them. I think I can for that one. If I do 2 across in the front, and then I should be able to fit 2 more rows, and then that will be all 8 of them. Yeah, it would have definitely been better if I done that, but I can't really push them. If there was only 6, I could try pushing them, but they're all strapped down. We can't even put that one around that corner, so they shouldn't go anywhere. So let's bring this up, and then we can look at doing some more contracts. Okay, so let's. Oh, Well, I don't want to chance that, but let's see. I assume I can still actually stab bales with a pallet fork. Yep. So it was just because they weren't my bales. I just wanted to make sure. And I guess that one might have been an annoying bale. Okay. Oh, we can go do that. That's right next to me. So there's that, and where is 33? Okay, that is further down. So we're going to do this baling contract. We got to get the baler again. And then, well, I think that this was the one that was first stage, so we don't have to be really careful because you can drive over first stage growth, but we are still going to be careful. And we're also going to cross the creek and drive over this meadow above field 10. This really shouldn't take long at all. And I mean, the draw distance isn't as good as other things, but this is like a million times better than the other field. With being able to see the rows. And here we go, the last bit of this contract, or this field to do for the contract. Which it looks like we will not have to dump this bale before then. Hopefully, there we go. So let's get our 1700 there. And then we're right near, let's see, I think down across from field 34 is where the animal dealer is. So we're going to head over there and sell this almost full bale. Okay, I think this is the bale sell point. So got a little bit for that. And we should be able to get 28 and 33 done. I have to go get my fertilizer spreader, but Okay, I think it was, yeah, pretty much right there. We'll see about just turning one off. Okay, let's turn two off there. And that should be able to get the rest of this field. Hopefully I didn't come too far to the east here. I might have, but I think we're going to get to 100. There we go. Oh, and yeah, I did that. That was perfect. Okay, so let's get that, which did not get me quite to the 10,000. Maybe we do go all the way down to 86. Let's go get one more contract. That way we'll be able to pay 10,000 of the goat loan back. So we won't have that much interest or as much interest coming out at midnight. And then we're going to do this. And just go on the edge here until we get the 100%. There we go. And now we can get our 1,200 there and repay 10 there. So now we only have 15,000 from the goat loan for the goat loan. And then tomorrow we can make sure we get 5,000 for the August loan payment. And then hopefully enough to pay off most of the goat loan. I will finish repaying the goat loan in August. That is my cutoff. So, but I should be getting parsnips. So that will, if I have any goat loan left, that will be what I'm using to pay it back is parsnips. I've actually been recording for a while, but I know I'm going to be cutting a lot of it out. So I'm going to do today's contracts too, and hopefully they will be all in one episode, and then the next episode we'll be worrying about harvesting my first harvest. So we did have hail overnight, so we're going to look at this. It does not look like looks like field 6 got some. 13 like it hit close to me, but it does not look like it actually hit my fields. So that's exciting for me. Okay, so let's see. We do have a new fertilizing contract, and I'm right by there. So let's go fertilize for Katie there. Okay, I should have had this going. I'm going to have to go along the edge because I should have had this amount, the 39 meters, instead of that. So Now I have to bring it down. And then we have to figure out where I actually started. Right around here. Okay, now that was the only fertilizing contract. There is a lot of harvesting peas and spinach, which we're not going to do. We can do a hoeing. We can do some mowing contracts. We're going to do both of the mowing contracts. So we have to go get our mower, and then we can get going with that. And this last part, which it's not going to show me the line, is it? Come on, show me the line. And there we go. That contract is completed. So we're 1,800 from there. And now we can go down to field 92. Okay, Justice Headland. And no, it's not one word. I thought the angle would be enough or this one's going to turn a little bit, but I thought the whole thing would turn. But not quite. Very sad. I lost the lines because I haven't been on the field in a while. Because I'm on headlands on a what do you call that? Offset tool. A tool with an offset, so there we go. There's 100%. So let's get our 2,700 from that. What else can we do? We don't have a cultivator. We can do deadland or deadwood. We obviously can't sell or get the extra bonus from selling the wood, but we have a chainsaw. We can go knock down some trees. Okay, and there's 1,500. And let's see what else we have. Oh, I should see. What are you guys? Like, you're doing perfectly fine. So, what do we have? Things we don't have equipment for. We can do a hoeing. Yep, the only thing we have equipment for is this hoeing contract. Okay, so that is done. And we did not get more contracts. That's sad. We can go do another Deadwood. It's a much smaller one, only, well, it's only 6 trees instead of the 10, but it's still, like, that's super easy. 900 euros. So let's go chop down some trees. Yep. And here we go. Not a extraordinary amount of money, but it is very quick, so it is definitely a decent amount of money for what it is. But there's still nothing we can do. We'd have to lease their equipment to do anything. And, oh, if I lease the equipment to do that, I mean, it does make money, but barely. I could cultivate for Grandpa Walter. Yeah, we're gonna go cultivate. Down at 87. Oh, that's the spinach field we did for him. Okay, one more and then we're on the headland. I'm still finding it weird that different tractors have different GPS zones. I mean, it makes sense. I'm just finding it weird. I'm so used to the little John Deere I have sounds. I think I already went across the headland on that side, or yeah. So we're going to go back to that side to do the headland on the shore edge there. So we can do the 3 headlands, which we probably won't need to go across that edge. I think I'll get to 100 on the long edge here, but no, I won't have to worry about that if I did need it, which I don't think I did one of, but it's done. And we're just about done. Just need to get that tick right there. And we can turn this in for the 5,000. And yeah, there was still didn't have anything that we could have done with our equipment come up. So I am going to go put this away, and we are done with July. I have enough to pay the minimum payment. We should be able to get the harvester repaired in the morning before we start, and be able to buy boxes, or at least some of them. And there will still be lots of carting boxes around, but hopefully we only really have to worry about carting the full boxes. And most likely that is going to happen when I see y'all tomorrow. If I do have to split this episode, then I guess I will see you in a little bit, because this would have been the first part of the starting my parsnips harvest episode. So one or the other is about to happen.